falls on that 4-year anniversary of when the pandemic started. Well, the CDC now planning to drop its 5-day isolation guideline for those who test positive for COVID-19. Obviously, again, this comes just on the precipice here of that 4-year anniversary. Dr. Amesh Adalja, infectious disease expert at Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, live with us here. What is your take on this new guideline? Do you think it's appropriate?
I do think it's appropriate. It's something that we've anticipated. If you look and see what the states of California and Oregon have done in the recent weeks, this is kind of something that we could have predicted, because what we're seeing is so many tools for COVID-19, so much immunity for COVID-19 that we're sort of collapsing all of our guidance for respiratory viruses into one big guidance. So flu guidance, RSV guidance, COVID guidance, they're all going to be the same because we're in a much better place with COVID than we ever really have been.
So where we are now, this iteration of COVID-19, if you will, it sounds like what most doctors are saying is we got to treat it like the flu, A, B, it doesn't really matter. It's another strain of a similar virus, and we're not going to make a separate distinction like we did back in 2020.
There are some distinctions with COVID-19. It is still a more serious infection than influenza on a pound-for-pound basis. But the guidance for how we deal with individuals who test positive in terms of isolation and quarantine requirements, that can be very much the same because we have tools. It's not the same thing as it was in 2020 or 2021, where we didn't have things like home tests or antivirals like Paxlovid or really potent vaccines. We've got a lot of tools, and this is sort of minimizing the impact of COVID-19, but it's still something that people have to be aware of. And I think that this guidance goes a long way to reducing the harm of COVID and at the same time being cognizant of the fact that we've come a long way with this virus and it doesn't require the same level of scrutiny, the same level of isolation.
I think we've all, including doctors themselves, have learned a whole ton of what COVID-19 has become 4 years later. As we move forward, is this something that we just won't eradicate at this point? We will continue to live with as we do most flu seasons?
COVID-19 was never something that could be eradicated. This is an efficiently spreading respiratory virus with an animal host. So by definition, this is never going to be an eradicated virus. What we're trying to do is make COVID-19 a manageable illness, just like many of the other respiratory viruses that we deal with year in and year out. And that's what these tools do. That's what vaccines do. That's what Paxlovid does. That's what home tests do. So that's kind of the new norm going forward, is that COVID is going to be one of those viruses that are in the mix every respiratory virus season for now into perpetuity.
What can we deduce as the final guidelines, if you will, from the CDC? You feel sick, you feel like it may be the onset of COVID-19. Some people decide to test. Others at this point are just saying, you know, if I feel okay enough, I'm not even going to test. I'm going to, you know, act as if though it's another type of virus, if you will. Do people go to work? I mean, what is the real guidance now if there is no more isolation?
It's not that there's no more isolation. That's not what the CDC is recommending. The CDC is saying you isolate yourself until you've been fever-free for 24 hours without any medication, which is exactly what we tell people with influenza, exactly what we tell people with RSV is stay home, isolate yourself until that fever is gone for 24 hours.
So the fever is the main indicator at this point as to what you should do and how you should go about your day.
Right, and it's also important to remember that if you are contagious, you can stay home longer than that, and you can wear a mask when you're around other people. So it's not all or none. This is the guidance that CDC is going to recommend, but it's not something people can go above that guidance. And some certain individuals may feel that they should go above that guidance if they're going to, for example, be around, compromised individuals.
Thank you, Dr. Amesh Adalja. We appreciate your insight. We'll be right back.